Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Alexia. Today I'm going to be reacting to your assumptions about me. I put a question box on Instagram 2 times, letting you guys leave your assumptions. It was so hard not to look at them, but I didn't look at them, so this is going to be my first genuine reaction to reading all of your assumptions about me. Okay. I'm so nervous! Oh my god, okay. This one, we're starting off simple. It says, you're a great mom who loves her baby. Obviously true, come on. Okay, this one says you're an angel, and if I do say so myself, I'd have to agree. I mean, like, I can be kind of mean sometimes, but only when warranted. But for the most part, I try to be an angel, but a lot of people would probably disagree with that. This one says move soon, which I don't know about soon, but I will say that we definitely will be moving out of Oklahoma at some point, because I will not live here forever. Oh my god, this one says you used to be a sex addict before getting pregnant. No hate, I love you. I don't think that I've ever been a sex addict. I feel like I've always been a very non-sexual person. I don't know how to explain it, but that's always been just like a difficult area for me. I don't know, I definitely was never addicted to it. This one says you don't take any bullshit, and that's 100% true. I took way too much bullshit when I was in high school, so now I definitely stand up for myself. This says you're gonna practice gentle parenting. 100% yes, to the best of my ability. I'm going to try to do gentle or respectful or whatever parenting. I'm gonna try not to be like yelling, or I also want to do like natural consequences. So like if they get in trouble for something, I'm not gonna just like this is down the road, but if they get in trouble for something, I'm not going to just take their phone away because it has nothing to do with the phone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to take away what's reasonable for what they did, if that makes any sense. I don't know. This says you're going to get married in 2023, which is most likely true, but we don't have anything set yet. Having a baby changed your whole life. Work, friends, ... Yeah, definitely did. It complete, what is it, 180, 360? I don't know. My life flipped upside down, but for the better, honestly, for the better. You know how to do super good makeup. I mean, I used to be decent at it. I was never no makeup artist, but I could do a look or two. You high-key hate spicy food. I hate most spicy food. I'm very... it just depends on how spicy it is. Like, there are literally some quesos out there that are too spicy for me. It just depends. But for the most part, yeah, I usually hate spicy food. This one says you have a huge heart. That I do. That's actually one of my weaknesses, is like I'm just so forgiving and loving, and I just have so much love to give, and I let myself get walked all over because of it sometimes. But we're working on it. Oh my god, this one says had a hoe phase in high school. I'm gonna be honest with you, a little bit, but it was only after I got out of a relationship that was very bad. I've talked about it on TikTok some, but I was in a very abusive relationship for a year. And whenever I got out of that relationship, I had this really toxic mindset of, ew, I'm talking about this on the internet. I had this awful mindset of I didn't want him to be the last one that touched me. So instead, I decided that I needed to go hook up with people. Don't do what I did, okay? Don't do what I did. Go to therapy. Heal properly. Don't do what I did, okay? This says you and Charles have been through hell and back together and are each other's person. 100% true. We have been together for over 3 years, and in those 3 years, I feel like we have just encountered and dealt with so much together, and I could not imagine a life without him. I certainly couldn't imagine a life with anybody else. He's 100% my person, and I can't wait to marry him. This says you're very happy in your relationship, but people think very otherwise. I don't know, LOL, heart. That's true, honestly. I am very happy in my relationship. I love him to death. Our relationship is good. Like, we really don't fight much. We get annoyed with each other, but that's normal. But we don't really fight about anything. We're good. Everybody on TikTok seems to think that, I don't know, that we need to break up, but I feel like that's just common on the internet. People are just so quick to try to break up a relationship because people just want drama. So, I don't know, I just ignore it. This one says you have your life together. Absolutely not. Nope. No. Do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. You are proud of yourself as a mom and how far you've come, as you should. Yeah, I definitely am. I think that I've already encountered and overcome so much, and I'm very proud of myself for how well I have done with it, even though maybe it doesn't look that way, or I don't know, but I'm very proud of myself. You never felt like you had a true purpose in life until you had Bentley, because I felt it. I definitely agree with that. I feel like I knew that I had a purpose, but I didn't know what it was, and I was constantly trying to search for what was gonna be fulfilling. I knew I always wanted to be a mom, but obviously I wasn't, so I didn't know what it would really feel like. And then now, since having Bentley, he's just the greatest gift, and it's just incredible. I mean, it really is. You lost your virginity to Charles. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately, I lost it to said abusive ex that we previously discussed. Yeah, that's a whole can of worms. But you know, you live and you learn, whatever. I tell myself not to regret it, because in the moment, that was before the relationship was bad, and I really did love him. So yeah, I'm happy that I lost it to my first love and that I was in love, and I'll never forget him for a lot of reasons, but no, it was not to Charles. This says you want to dye your hair and you want a lot of tattoos. True and true. I really want to dye my hair blonde again, and I want a shit ton of tattoos. This one says you used to party. Not really. I had a very, very small party phase, and it was honestly freshman year of high school. And then I guess I had a second little party phase the summer after senior year. But I really didn't party that much. I probably went to a handful of parties total. Like, it wasn't my scene. I'm too socially uncomfortable. I get nervous in big crowds, and yeah, it makes me nervous. And no matter where I was or who I was with, I always just felt like nobody wanted me to be there, and I always felt out of place. So I don't know, I didn't love parties. This says you don't get mad often, but when you get mad, you get mad. That's like true and false. I feel like I do kind of get mad frequently, but that's because of the BPD or the postpartum rage. Sometimes I do get mad frequently, but it's kind of like in phases. Like, I'll have a little period where I get frustrated very easily and I'm a short fuse, and then I'll have a period where I'm super happy for a while. That's just the BPD, to be honest. But when I get mad, I do get pretty freaking mad. This one says you get annoyed of us. No, I do not get annoyed of y'all. I think that sometimes I get overwhelmed or stressed. I don't get annoyed from you guys. I get annoyed from haters. Haters are typically not you guys. So the hate comments are definitely like a lot to deal with. I think that people literally forget that I'm a human being and that other creators are human beings, and people see a number next to your name and somehow that changes your value as a person, and people just assume they can say anything to you because you won't see their comment. You get hundreds of comments, right? I go through all of my comments as much as I can, unless it's a video that goes like big and it has like over 10,000 comments. I go through my comments. And I also try to manage my page because I don't want other people to see negativity and think that that's okay. So I try to delete comments like that, but unfortunately to delete them, I have to read them. So it gets overwhelming sometimes, it gets difficult. Sometimes I go through phases where I just don't look at my comments, but that's the only thing I get annoyed with. I don't get annoyed with y'all. I don't get annoyed with your DMs or your swipe ups on my story or making my videos or tagging me and stuff. That doesn't annoy me. I love it so much. You have a lot of anxiety when you post on social media in general, not just with Bentley. I mean, that's kind of true. There's just certain aspects of it that are scary. There's just a lot of like safety measures that I'm constantly having to take that I feel like can get a little bit like nerve-wracking or just like stressful. But for the most part, I mean, I just have fun with it. There's always going to be evil people out there, whether it's online or in real life. So I just do everything in my power to stay safe, and otherwise I'm just enjoying myself. I try not to take it too seriously. At the end of the day, social media could just be gone tomorrow, so I just try to have fun with it and not take it too seriously. I don't know. You've dyed your hair before. Yes, I have. I've dyed my hair blonde before. That's the only thing I've ever dyed it, but I really want to dye it back. You don't drink alcohol often. That's true and false. I kind of go through phases. Like right now, or not like right now, but I had a phase where I was on a super big margarita kick. Like I was just craving these frozen margaritas, but I've kind of chilled out on it. It's just phases. Like typically before I had Bentley, I never was a big drinker. But then after having Bentley, like since I turned 21, literally the day I found out I was pregnant, I never got to like experience going out and getting like drinks like frozen margaritas or mixed drinks or whatever. So then after I had Bentley, I had this period where I was like, oh well, it's like I just turned 21. Like I wanted to go out and try all of the new drinks and stuff that I had never tried. Now that I've pretty much tried stuff, I'm good again. Like it makes me feel awful every time I drink, and it's not worth it. You're frustrated with people not respecting your parental boundaries. True. Okay, very true. Oh my gosh. I just feel like I shouldn't have to say something a bazillion times. Like I shouldn't have to keep repeating myself. Unless I tell you that we're not doing something anymore, like then that rule still applies. Nobody wants to respect the boundaries and then they want to complain when we're not around enough. So you still haven't done the deed postpartum. That's true. That is unfortunately true. I'm scared. I'm scared of a lot of things. I'm scared of it hurting because I know it will. Basically, from the information I've gathered from all of you guys, no matter when you do it, the first time it's gonna hurt. It does not matter how long you wait, the first time's gonna hurt. So I'm scared of that. And also I'm scared of getting pregnant again. So, not yet. Hasn't happened yet. You've gotten more courage to speak your mind since being pregnant and having Bentley. 100%. I got the mama bear instinct and don't really know how to shut my mouth anymore because if something pisses me off, especially relating around my child, I'm going to speak on it. I don't know. I'm blaming the hormones, but that definitely is true. You're a very emotional person. That's also very true, and I think that's a good and bad thing. I am a very emotional person. I don't exactly cry a lot, but I'm a very emotional person. My emotions are all over the road, and I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Like, there's no way for me to be feeling something and you not know about it. Hold on, this is so cute. Sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted by a snowflake. It's snowing, and there's a really cute snowflake on the window, and it's very cute, and I got distracted. So yes, I am a very emotional person. And stop it, because this one says you already have baby fever but are still going to wait. That's so true. Literally last night, Charles and I were having a conversation about having another one, and I think I'm starting to convince him that we should do it sooner, because he wanted to have the next one around around when Bentley is 2 years old, and I do not, because I don't want to be pregnant during the terrible twos, and I don't want to have a newborn during the terrible twos. I want to have another one around 1 year. So I think I'm starting to get him closer to caving. Okay, this is the last one. It says you'd rather stay in than go out. That's probably like 50-50. I think it just depends on my mood. Like, there's definitely some times when I would prefer to just stay in, watch movies, whatever, but I'm very much so the type of person that likes to go out too. Like, I can't stay in forever. Like, if I have been inside for a week, I start losing my mind and I like have to go out and do something. Because when I was growing up, like in high school, I was never home. I was always out with my friends doing something. So if I am just home all the time now, I just feel like I'm not doing anything and I'm not having any fun. So sometimes I have to get out, but I've gotten a lot better about finding fun in the home too. So yeah, so that's all that I have for this video. I really hope that you guys liked it. Make sure that you're following my Instagram so that you can always participate in things like this or polls or whatever. If you liked it, make sure you do leave a like. Comment down below any of your thoughts on any of my answers or any video ideas always. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.